Hey there YouTube, this is Anti3, all on the Dualism channel. Sorry guys for the crazy, horrible, just lacking content upload schedule I've been doing lately. For the past like 2 months, oh yeah, it's probably been like that. I have been just working my ass off, getting money, getting everything going. So that's actually a pretty, good upgrade for me since, yeah. So yeah, let's get started. To start this off, we are doing 2 Perform Pal Odd Eyes Unicorn and 2 Perform Pal Odd Eyes Light Phoenix. Now, some people actually really hate both these cards, and I completely understand why. It's perfectly fine. Having, Persona Dragon, having the other, what's the nuts green card, don't give a shit, is honestly better for the Odd Eyes engine in total, between Skyrus, Odd Eyes Arc, and so on and so forth. But for me, I like the low and high scale. I also like that they have dual names for Perform Pal and Odd Eyes in the name, so basically double search, super consistency, and yeah, that's basically the whole point of the build, super consistency. Next for our Odd Eyes, we have triple Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Pretty easy, pretty standard. I wish I had a third alternate art. I do apologize for that. I will be getting that hopefully soon. Maybe tomorrow when I go to my locals, if I go to my locals. Time will tell. Next would be double Odd Eyes Arc. There's a reason why I only play 2. That will be explained later on. Just please bear with me. Next for the Perform Pal engine. Quote-unquote Perform Pal engine, triple sorcerer. He is your big playmaker. He allows you to basically open up your scales again. Double search basically for Unicorn and Light Phoenix. It just allows me to circle my plays back into my Odd Eyes plays. Next after that, triple Joker, because of course Joker is like the biggest playmaker card of any Pendulum deck that you're almost ever playing. For our Magicians, double Noble Knight, because we have a shit ton of Odd Eyes cards, and of course it's just, hey, if you use an Odd Eyes monster for the synchro, for the other synchro material, it goes to the extra deck. If not, it goes back to the deck. And of course I like the super consistency, and having 2 is just, to me, it's just amazing. One hand and one engrave is always a good, it's always a good place to have one of each, just flat out. And also a great card for Pendulum Cauliflower. Double Oath. At one point I was playing triple Oath, but yet again it gets way too cloggy, and it being a low scale is awesome, but yet again the clog is just horrible. Having basically opened up with 2 Oath Dragons became such an apparent, just blaring issue that I had, so just the 2 guys. Double Yanjin, because I like Rebellion and of course Raging Odd Eyes. Next of course is triple Wisdom Eye, because Wisdom Eye is just amazing. There's no real search for it besides Pendulum Call and Joker, sorry about that. And of course if you use Pendulum Call, you cannot use Wisdom Eye's effect to destroy itself and da. Now here's the big reason why I do double Arc, because I still play the triple Dragon Pit. Here's the thing, I play triple Wisdom Eye, and the whole point of Wisdom Eye is to go for another Magician before I can have my scales. Now, of course, if I have a Perform Pal in my other zone, i.e. one of these fuckers, I can go for either Oath or, of course, Dragon Pit. So it allows me to mix and match. And having triple Arc actually hindered a lot. And that was a bit of an issue, and that's why I also played Wisdom Eye at 2 at one point. I was just trying to release that clog, and it wasn't worth it. So triple Wisdom Eye, triple Dragon Pit, for me it was really smooth. As time goes on, I probably will revise it to triple Arc, but for now, for the current meta, this feels the most appropriate. For the spells, double Wavering Eyes. If you're going up, if you're basically doing a mirror match and you know ahead of time, yeah, triple Wavering Eyes is the best. And of course, if you're doing a tournament setting, do the 2. Basically side deck the 3rd. Just yet again, if you're going for a Pendulum mirror match. Next is double Odd Eyes Fusion. It's yet again searchable. You can fuse basically any Odd Eyes monster with any other Pendulum monster, then you got Vortex. It's super easy. And there are times when I open up with Odd Eyes Fusion and basically shit scales and other plays I just can't really do much with, or I can't really push for what I really want to. So having a Vortex first turn is perfectly fine. Even if they get rid of it, I don't really care, because yet again, allows Vortex and Grave, allows my Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, I can't speak tonight, and other plays to actually become more available. Double Pendulum Call, do not allow yourself just to freaking, like back in the day when, back in the early days of Pepe, even a lot of people even back then were doing double Pendulum Call instead of 3. Don't clog yourself, don't make yourself have undestructible skills so you can't further your play. Double Summoner's Art, because you have 5 Vanillias, they were just sitting in the deck that's level 5 or higher. Back in the day when Dark Magician stuff, or Dark Magician pendulums was a thing. Summoner's Art was a great card if you ever just wanted to run the one Dark Magician and have basically a free beat stick. Then you can go into the Dark Magician XZ and so on and so forth and do some extra plays. Double Terraforming because, you know, Field Spell, and of course Skyris for Field Spell. This is probably the biggest play of the deck, especially with Arc, because you could easily just, okay, I'll do Skyris against Blight Phoenix, Unicorn, or even Pendulum Dragon, or even another Arc, it doesn't matter. You get to basically bring out a free Odd Eyes Pendulum. Just, it's ridiculous. One quick note, if you guys ever open this up as your first turn, and you don't really have much, honestly, like one of my favorite first turn combos to do is, give me a moment, is basically open up with that. If I have basically almost any other pendulums, or however, if I'm able to use Odd Eyes and then, you know, for Vortex, then open these guys up, Odd Eyes Pendulum's effect actually destroys himself for the search. And of course, you know, Pendulum Dragon, you get the search for basically, most likely Sorcerer, honestly, and then you get to have a free, you know, Odd Eyes Pendulum on field. So that's always a fun combo to do. Alright, for the extra deck, I just want to put a quick disclaimer. This is not the most meta of extra decks. It's, I mean, you know, Big Eyes, Red Eyes, Metal Flare, or however, like there's a lot of cards you could definitely put in here which would pretty much make it better. I just enjoy the variety of it and just the consistency of the plays. So this is my extra deck build. You guys could take the main deck and do almost a completely different extra deck build. First off, for the fusions, double Vortex, because Vortex is amazing. 2 Odd Eyes fusions for a double Vortex. You know, just bringing out 2 Vortexes in the game can be huge. Just so much, so much advantage. Just watch out for Decode Talker. Putting that out there. Beast Eyes. Because I'm running Unicorn, it's a beast and it's a contact to use, and it's actually pretty decent. 3k beat stick for basically a free summon is not bad at all. And 1 Rune Eyes because of course I played plenty of spellcasters. Of course, Dragon Pit and Pendulum, or Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is being, fusing them together makes my guy practically invulnerable, immortal, and I can attack 3 times with a 3k beat stick. That is really dope. I've won games single-handedly, done OTK stuff like that. The Synchros, double Meteor Burst, because Meteor Burst is dope. At one point I did play at the single 1. I like the 2 better because if you stop my 1, I have nothing really to fall back on with the plays to go into like absolute and stuff. So, and I can technically do Ignister because it doesn't require a Lester Pendulum. I just requires 1 tuner and another non-tuner Pendulum monster. And of course, having Noble Dragon is actually not that bad. Light Phoenix is big. It's my big combo with it, honestly. So it doesn't really come up often, but if you can pull off the Ignister, dude, totally play it. Seriously, it's amazing. Double Ascending Draco Slayer because first turn you're not going to really Pendulum Summon, or not Pendulum Summon, Link Summon. I cannot speak tonight. Free Search, it just allows you to open up to basically set up your plays for next turn. Usually have your scales set up for next turn, and you're just going to be like, okay, rank Igzy, my Pendulum Sorcerer, and most likely my Joker, so I don't have 2 dead cards on field, or just half-ass shields that are open up for battle damage. So it's just whatever. A 2k shield allows me to do a search in my turn, whatever. Double Odd Eyes, Absolutes. 1 Raging and 1 Rebellion. I can't. I love both of them. At one point I was doing double Rebellion. Honestly, you don't even really need to do that, just the 1, because it's such a salty thing to get your opponent's entire field, burn them, and attack them for game. And Raging allows you to kind of choose what cards to pop, and you don't have to destroy everything. You can just, pop wherever you want and get some attack boost. I do think it's kind of interesting that he's a scale 1, but he's a scale 4. If he was like a scale 8, holy crap, would he be amazing. But honestly, their pendulum effects are really, they make really no sense. There's no real point of even having them. I guess some people would be like, oh, what if he gets destroyed or whatever. But here's the thing, if you guys are going to bring either one of these out, you basically got game. And double Decode Talker, because yeah, you need a Link monster. Anyways guys, if you like what you see, please comment, like, subscribe. Down in the description down below is a link to the Jerusalem Facebook page and me on Patreon. Also a link to my PayPal if you guys ever feel like donating or being a little bit generous. That would be great.